Hello friends. So in today's video, let's solve the Leetcode daily challenge problem, and today's problem is ransom note. Okay. So we are given two strings, one ransom note and magazine, and we need to return true if ransom note can be constructed using the letters from magazine and false otherwise. Okay. And each letter in the magazine can be used only once in ransom note. Correct. So this is a very simple problem, and let me take one test case. So which is in the third test case, ransom is equal to EA, and we are given a string magazine which is equal to A and B. Okay, so now I can make this string ransom note using the first two characters of a magazine, right? But if my in first example ransom was A and magazine was B, so I could not make it, right? So I would simply return a false from here since I could not make it. So how I am identifying this case means how could we know that we could make it or not? So it is a simple problem. We need the frequencies, so we will use a hash map over here and we will store the frequencies. Let's let him okay, so what we will do, we will have two hash maps. Okay, one called required, another would be have. So what will have will store the amount of letters, or I would say the count of letters present in my magazine string, right? That means that I already have those letters, right? And what are required is the ransom, right? So I would have two hash maps called required and have, and then I could simply simulate the process and then check if the number of characters required is less than what I have. See, or what do I do? If required is greater than what I have, then I would return a false from here. Else I would continue to check for all of the characters, and then finally I would return a true. So let me code it down. It is a simple problem, and you could get it by intuition also. So as I said, let's have two hash maps called have and required. Okay, so what I have is magazine, okay, and I also need to have character hash map. Why? Because I have been given string. So what I have magazine, correct. What I require what I require ransom note. So I also need to check the counts of characters in ransom note. Okay, now what I would do, I would simply iterate over the required map. Okay, and I would check if my frequency is less than, okay, if my frequency is greater than what I have, okay, then I would return a false, and elsewise I would return a true, correct. So let's see if it is working. It would check for all of the cases. Yeah, it is working for samples. Let me try to submit it. Yeah, so it got accepted in one go. So it is a very simple problem, and if you require, I would paste the code in the description below. So and if you are not getting this, what I have done there, so I am checking. See, let me take one example in which ransom AA and my magazine is A and B, right? So in my required map, what would be there? A is required twice, right? And in my have map, what I have is A is having twice and B is occurring once, right? So this is my required map. This would be my have map, right? Now I would iterate over the required map, right? And I would check what is the frequency of A in which I require 2, right? And do I have it? So what for having part, what I would do, I would then check have of it.first. Why? Because the first iterator is storing the character, and if it is equal or less, right? If it is less than or equal to, then I would simply continue. But see, what I require is 3, and if I had only 2, right? Let's say ransom was A and A, right? Then my this condition would be false, right? Because 3 is greater than what I have, So then I would return a false. So yeah, it is a simple problem, and if in case if you are not getting it or have any doubts, then do comment it down, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel, please. It means a lot, and it motivates me to create such content. And also do not forget to like. Thank you.